In this insert, I'm going to be covering how much money you need to start trading. So if you're looking to learn about how much money you need and how much money for your kind of personality, then watch this. So typically what I get is, how much money do I need to start trading Forex? This is a typical question and a very sensitive question. So let me read kind of the message that I got. It says, hey Humble, how much money do I really need to start Forex? I'm not sure. Do I need R1 million or do I need $5? So actually, to start trading Forex, it shouldn't cost you that much money. The reason why it doesn't cost you that much money, it's because in today's world, we use apps and technology and the internet to trade. If it was back in the day, it'll definitely cost you hundreds and thousands of dollars. But in today's time, because of the access to internet and all of these technologies, we really don't have to do that. We really don't have to spend that much money. So the number that I believe should be a good size amount to begin with, especially if you're starting out, is $200. Now, $200 may sound like a lot, but if you consider that on that $200, all you need to do is only win about 20% of your trades to get it right. Only 20%. Only 20% so that you can actually be in profit. Let's think about it. When you trade Forex with 100,000, you definitely will get to your goals a lot better because you can take much larger positions and you actually will only need to win still 20%, but you make a much larger amount. When you earn $200, you may need to take a lot more multiple positions for you to get to your goal. If you have more money, you can buy larger positions and that will allow you to get more money. When you have small money, you can take small positions and those positions will begin to add on to each other. So 200 is a great place to actually start. The next question is, which is the best platform to trade? Now, there are multiple platforms available. Some brokers offer their own platforms to trade, like Plus 500 allow you to trade on their own platform. And some brokers trade through the MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 platform. So it actually doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which platform you use because they're all technically doing the same thing. It's just that some platforms give you access to more instruments than others. Now, in this instance, I'm not referring to instruments as in trading instruments. I'm referring to instruments that you can use as part of your technical analysis. This, I'm referring to your RSI, your MACD, your candlesticks. So some brokers give you access to a lot more of that software on the MetaTrader 4 platform. And this is why most of us use the MetaTrader 4 platform. So to get access to MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, you just simply go to your app store and you download MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 and then link it with a broker. When you've signed up on your broker is going to ask you to send you through your ID number and a proof of address. This is called FICA details. So you need to FICA your details because the broker needs to know who they're working with, and it's a process of knowing a client. It's law across the world, right? So once you've provided your ID and your proof of residence, then you'll be able to trade on your platform. And then the broker will give you a server detail and a MetaTrader ID. That is what you need to log onto your MetaTrader platform. You have to create your own password. So the password that you use with your broker is a password that you will use on your MetaTrader 4 platform. So that is the two things. You need to connect the two using the MetaTrader 4 platform. The next question is, what is the best currency to start with? Should I base my account currency as dollar or the rand or the pound or the euro? Listen, this is up to you. Personally, I prefer to use US dollar because US dollar is quite a frequent measure of exchange across the world. And it's something that's reported every day. And it's something that I use a lot. You can select from using pounds, euros, Kuwait, or whatever rupees that you would like to use. It all depends on you. When creating an account with a broker, what leverage do I need to use? Again, this is about how much risk you can take. If you really don't know which leverage you need to select, then a good place to start is 1 to 100. I always advise my students to start with 1 to 100 instead of 1 to 888 or 1 to 500. 1 to 100 is a good place to begin. 1 to 100 leverage means for every dollar, you get $100. So if you've got $100, that is $100 times 100. That's exactly how much money you have available to actually trade. What is a lot size and how much lot sizes should I use? Now, a lot size is you telling the broker how many contracts you want to buy, right? You're telling the broker, this is how much money I want to put down. This is how much margin I want to put down. Remember, the money you're putting down is called margin. This is how much margin I want to put down. So I want to put down 1% of my trade, which is 0.01. I want to put down 2% of my trade, which is a lot size of 0.02. I want to put down my whole account, which is one lot, one standard lot. So you have to choose that before you actually start trading, because that will allow your broker to know how much money you want to put down in this specific trade. So which lot size should you use? If you have $200, then only put down 2% because you don't have that much money to put down, right? Think about it. You only have $200. So if you put all the 200, how are you going to trade? So start off with 0.02 as a lot size to use. How do I know that it's time to go out of my trade? How do I know that I've made profit? And how do I know that I should take my losses? Yeah, well, that is the tricky part. This is the part where you would need somebody to help you learn a strategy that can determine your risk management. So risk management entails how much profit to take on a trade and how much of your stop loss that you need to put down. I recommend that you get somebody to train you on risk management strategies so that you can be able to calculate how much risk you're willing to put down. Now, if I was trading $200 on myself, I would actually only risk $10 per trade. Now, on $10 per trade, that means I have to lose about 20 of my trades to blow my entire account. That's 20 trades that you lost. I mean, if my strategy made me lose 20 trades in a row, that actually means that whatever I've learned is absolute nonsense. 20 trades is a lot to actually lose at one go. So you probably won't lose 20 trades in a row. But if you actually did, then at least you know that you would have lost the money periodically, and you would have also now been able to already seen by the time you were at half and you already lost 10 trades in a row, by then you would already known that your strategy is absolute nonsense. As a closing, if you start with good money management tactics, then you actually don't need that much money to begin trading. But if you want to take more risks and you find yourself, being gullible to whatever's shiny and looking great out there, then maybe you might need a lot of money. But to trade Forex, you actually don't need that much money. What you need is proper risk management.